What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I asked you guys to leave me some questions for a Q&A today. I'm going to answer every one of them. Right now, I'm currently just woke up from sleep. I'm on night shift at work. I'm waiting on these college football playoff rankings to come out so I can rage. But until then, I'm going to do this Q&A. All right, first question. How do you feel about the color puce? I honestly don't even know if I'm saying that right. I had to look this color up. It is a dark red or purple brown color. How do I feel about it? I don't like any shade of red because I'm a Florida fan and Georgia being our biggest rival, I don't like it. But to be honest, I really don't feel any type of way about it because I didn't even know what it was. I had to look it up. It reminds me of strawberry ice cream a little bit, and I do. I love strawberry ice cream, so I guess I like it. All right, next question. Where do you think Felipe Franks will land? For those of you that didn't know, maybe you live up under a rock or something. We have two players transferring from Florida. They hit the transfer portal. Franks actually in his letter said that he was going to try maybe enter his name in the NFL draft, or he was going to try to transfer. He's not going in the NFL draft. He'll send off for his grade. It'll probably come back as an undrafted free agent, and especially with an injury like that, I don't think he's going to the NFL. There's a couple places you can look for him to maybe land. Under previous coach, the person who actually recruited him and signed him, Jim McElwain, is currently at Central Michigan. That could be a landing spot for him. He could go there and probably play immediately and get some better film up there. They don't play the best of opponents, so he can get some better film up there and maybe try his hand at the NFL. His brother went to UCF. That's another place I think he possibly could land. We'll see. They do have Mackenzie Milton probably maybe back next year, so he's a baller. So I don't know if Franks will want to go and try to fight for that starting job or not. I look for him to go somewhere. If he doesn't go to those two places, I really don't know where he will land. In my opinion, I think he should go play baseball. He was drafted late by the Boston Red Sox, I believe. I'd go try my hand at baseball. But it was pretty evident that once Kyle Trask played the way he did, he wasn't going to be a factor in next year's QB battle. But that's for another video. All right, next question. If dogs sweat through their tongues, then what are their armpits for? Well, if they sweat through their tongues, I'm guessing their armpits are for tasting their food. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Next question. Will Fromm return for his senior year? Oh, this is a good one. I've actually had this conversation several times with my friends. I think it depends on how this year plays out. If Georgia wins the national title, which they're still in contention for, and they could very well do that, I think he's gone. And I think it will be a good move for him. You got to think, Tua's hurt. Really, the only two quarterbacks coming out this year that can even be considered better than Fromm, maybe, is Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert from Oregon. So more likely he'd be about the third quarterback taken this year, maybe second. If they win the Natty, I think he's gone. I think he's going to go get money. You can't really blame him. Georgia's got a freshman coming in, Carson Beck. I think he's going to be a really good player. So if they don't win the national title, I think he comes back. That's just what kind of competitor Fromm is. He's a really good leader. And to be honest, as a Florida fan, I hope he goes to the draft because we've never beat him. So there's my take on that. I think he makes a lot more money in the draft this year. He'll be taken a lot higher this year if he goes. But that's my opinion. But like I said, I think it depends on how the season plays out. Next question. What is there about American society that makes baseball America's national pastime? I really don't know the answer to that, to be honest. But I figured I'd tell you why I like baseball. Baseball is the only sport where perfection is not demanded. You can fail 70% of the time and still be a Hall of Famer. Football, wrestling, basketball, people pretty much demand perfection. That's what I like about baseball. It teaches you about life. You're not always going to be successful in life. You're going to get knocked down sometimes. Just how you rebound is what makes you the person you are. So that's why I think it's America's national pastime. All right, the next question. Would you rather drink orange juice expecting it to be milk or drink milk expecting it to be orange juice? Okay, so I like the taste of milk a lot better than orange juice. So I guess I would rather drink milk expecting it to be orange juice. That would be actually a pleasant surprise for me. Next question. How can I become as cool as you? I don't know if that's possible. I'm a pretty cool cat. I'm just kidding. I know that's a joke question, so I'm gonna go on to the next one. What came first, the egg or the chicken? It's a good question. I guess since you have to be hatched to be a chicken, and that you have to hatch from an egg, I guess the egg would have come first. That would be my take on that. I'm not 100%, but that's my guess. What is your prediction on the SEC championship game and why? I actually did a video on this yesterday, but I'll tell you my prediction. I think Georgia wins a close one because I know their defense is going to show up. Defense travels. Fromm's always been great in big games. I expect them to be great. I expect them to be able to run the ball, and I don't think LSU can stop them. I think Georgia will get a few stops, and that's what it'll take. I think they're going to control the clock, and I trust that Kirby Smart's going to have a great game plan. Next question. Has Alabama fallen off the pedestal for good, or is it just a bad season or two? To win titles and any kind of championships, you got to be able to recruit well. And Nick Saban's one of the best in the country, along with Kirby Smart. Ed Orgeron has been recruiting very well. That's one thing about Florida. We haven't taken off in recruiting yet. This season is looking good for us. But as far as Alabama, I don't think they're falling off the pedestal. I think probably if Tua's healthy, in my opinion, this is my opinion. If Tua's 100% healthy, I think they probably beat LSU, and I know they beat Auburn. But the thing is, their defense is so bad this year. They wouldn't have won a title this year. So for Alabama to get back on that pedestal, they need to get better on defense. So they need to go hit the recruiting trail and recruit some better players on defense, or hire another defense coordinator. Because their offense, even with Mac Jones, look at those receivers, man. That's ridiculous how many good receivers they have. They have Henry Ruggs, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, Damian Smith. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, have they fallen off the pedestal for good? No, I don't think they have. I think Saban will be back next year. I think a lot will depend on the defense next year. I think the offense has turned the corner, and the SEC has changed a lot this year. I mean, normally you have 6 or 7 top 10 defenses, top 20 defenses in the SEC. That's just not the case this year. It's turned to more of a scoring league, which is, I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I like watching that kind of football. Also, I like watching any kind of football. So normally, historically, LSU and Alabama have been perennial defensive powerhouses. That's just not the case, but they are offensive powerhouse now. Look at the score to that game. I mean, it was both of them scored in the 40s. It was crazy. Great game to watch. Hats off to LSU. Good luck to them in the SEC championship game. I think they're going to need it. But anyway, that's my little question and answer for the day. I'm trying to do I seen on YouTube, there's some other YouTubers doing the 25 days of Christmas. So I'm trying to upload every day until December 25th. So tomorrow you can expect that video of the college football playoff rankings, and I'm going to give you my prediction on the other conference championship games. Those will probably be, some of those matchups are pretty interesting, so you'll want to tune in for that. Thank y'all for interacting with me. Make sure you share this video, like and subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can get notified when I post. I went from 0 subscribers to about 40 or 50, something like that, in a little over 3 days, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback. So, and like I said, I'm getting better every video. I'm learning more stuff in the editing and how to film and talk on camera. So you guys bear with me. Anyway, thank y'all. Those were some good questions. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and go Gators.